Hello everyone, you're welcome back again to my kitchen. Thanks for stopping by to check out today's video. If you're new to my channel, you are welcome, and to all my friends on Facebook and on YouTube, thanks for your support and for always coming back to check on my new video, guys. So in today's recipe, we are going to be making this delicious homemade quick and easy hamburger, guys. So you can do this right from your home for your kids when they are going to school. Okay, so let's get started. First, I'm going to be placing the minced meat into a deep bowl. So I'm using the combination of beef and pork, so go ahead and use whatever you prefer. Okay, so next is going to be spicing up this meat just to make sure it is tasty. So I already added my garlic powder, and now I'm going to be adding my black pepper. I'm using the dry parsley herbs. You can use the fresh one if you have one. Okay, so paprika powder is going to be added to the meat. This will just make the meat red, okay, just to give it a little bit nice color. I also added salt to it, okay, which is mandatory, which is very important as well. Start by adding a pinch of salt, and seasoning powder is going to be added. This is totally optional. If you don't like to add seasoning powder to your hamburger meat, it's also good to go. So cornstarch will just help to combine all the meat and every other ingredients together, just to make sure it doesn't separate when you are frying it. Okay, so go ahead and mix all this together until it is properly combined. So guys, as you can see from the video, the meat is kind of dry, so don't add water during the mixing process. Instead, add a little bit of vegetable oil, okay, and then continue mixing. Feel free to check on my description box below for all the measurement and the names of all the spices I use. Okay, so after mixing, I also tasted the meat. Okay, so the salt wasn't enough. I added a little bit more salt. Be careful at this point because you don't want the meat too salty. Yes, so go ahead and continue mixing. Make sure everything is properly and well combined. So next is going to be rolling the meat, okay, or shaping the meat into the hamburger meat shape. So I don't want the meat to stick to my gloves. Okay, so that is the reason why I had to oil my palm a little bit and then scoop a little section of the meat and then start to roll it into a ball like shape, just like so. So after rolling it, just press it with your hands together just to flatten the meat. Yes, make sure it's not too flat because it's going to break when you are frying it. Okay, so after doing this, just place it on the plate, okay, on the flat plate just like so. And next is going to be frying of the meat. Just add a little bit of oil into your frying pan. Make sure it is very hot. Okay, so after placing the meat inside the oil, then reduce the heat to the lowest, like you want to fry it like 2 or 3. Yes, okay, so right now I just placed my potato mash on the meat just to make sure it doesn't compress together. After frying for 3 minutes in the low heat, I will be flipping this together and then allow it to fry again for another 3 minutes. So if you do this in a high heat, the meat is not going to cook properly inside, okay, in the middle. So that is that, guys. Next is going to be toasting my bread. So my bread was kind of cold and soft, so I wanted it a little bit crispy, so I'm just like doing this stuff. Okay, yeah, so if you have a toaster, you can also use a toaster to do this. Yes, so right now everything has been done. It's time to go ahead and assemble all these items together. So for the dressing, I'm using ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, so I'm making this particular hamburger for my kids, so the dressing you're going to be using depends on how you want it to be. If you want more ketchup or more mayonnaise, go ahead and add more to it. Okay, so after adding it, I just use my knife to just spread it all over the bread just like so, and then start by adding the meat. So after adding the meat, I'll be laying the cheese on the meat as well. Okay, so I also added a sliced tomato and then my iceberg salad. Okay, yeah, so if you don't have all these items complete, just go ahead and use what you have. Okay, yeah, it's not necessarily you have to use everything. Yes, I then top everything with my mayonnaise and my ketchup, then cover it with the bread. Voila, guys, so the homemade hamburger is ready. It was tasty, it was delicious. My kids love it, me particularly, I love it, guys. Okay, so that is it for this video. If you like this video, please let me know about what you think about this recipe in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so before you leave. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell for you to always get notification. Thank you so much, and I will see you again. Bye, guys.